What's up everyone, it's Mike back again today, MF Vape. Thanks for tuning into the channel and I hope you're all doing very well. Right, today I've been kindly sent over two starter kits from Ude Technology. They're called the Gaxo, and here's the first one, which is black and silver. We've got a 2 milliliter capacity tank and it runs on either 1.5 or 0.8 ohm cores. The mod is a 3200 milliamp hour battery mod and it ranges from 1 to 60 watts. So what we're going to do is first is go down low, we'll show the box that it comes in, have a good look around both the tank and the mod, and then we'll come back up top and I'll tell you what I think of the Gaxi starter kit from Ude. Okay, see you down low in a bit. Right, we are down at the table and we have the Ude Gaxi kit. This is the black and stainless steel version. I do have a white and pink version that I'll show you a bit later on. So here's the box that it comes in. Got a nice gap in the box, so it makes it easy to take the box apart. Nothing on the other sides. And on the back we've got a please read me section here. Just tells you a little about the tank and the actual mod, so you can pause that and read that in your own leisure. So as I say, it's quite easy to undo this box, so you just pull the lid off, nice hard box, and then you're presented with your mod and your tank and your spare glass section here. Now there is a little box in here and that contains your USB charging cable and a spare bag full of O-rings for the atomizer. Also included is a user manual and a warranty card. And you also get one spare 1.5 ohm coil. Okay, so here's the atomizer. We'll have a look at the tank first. So on the top we have a top fill on this particular one, but it has got a lock-in feature here. So if I just zoom in, have a quick look at that. Right, so just notice there we've got the unlock sign and the lock sign here. So if we twist it round to unlock, you'll also notice we have this arrow on the side. So if you just get your thumb and push it outwards, it clicks open like so, and it exposes your juice filling ports here. Now it really does require a fine needle tip bottle, this particular one. And like I said a while ago, it does hold 2 milliliters of e-liquid. So you just push it shut like so, and then you can just twist it round and that locks it to stop it being inadvertently open. Right, so you can just look at the actual mouthpiece. This is all in one. You can take this piece off, but there's absolutely no need because this is bespoke to the actual atomizer, so you can't put your own 510 dripsticks on or mouthpieces. So that's the bore inside of there. It looks to be about 4 millimeters or so. So a quick look around the bottom. We have designed and manufactured by Ude Tech. We've got the Ude logo on the bottom there, and we have a floating gold-plated 510. So I would only advise using this on a regulated device, such as the mod that actually comes with it. This has got adjustable airflow on the bottom, this one. You can just see there. So we've got one hole on that side, another hole there, and another hole there. So we've got 3 holes, fully adjustable. So if you just twist it round, you can close off, and that will be the same on the other 2 holes. And it will stop and closes it off completely. Now to undo the atomizer, you just grab it from the base and the base pops off like so. So to remove the atomizer, which is the coil, you just get yourself a pair of pliers or something and it just pops out like so. Now the glass section will also just come off like that, so if you wanted to put the black one on, you can. Watch out for this O-ring here because that needs to stay in place to help seal the glass on. We've also got this other O-ring around the chimney section here, and there's also one inside there. You can just about see the blue O-ring in there. So that's what it looks like. Right, quick look at the coil. This one is the one I've been using all week. So as you can see, this is a 1.5 ohm coil, so this is more suited to your mouth to lung style of vape. So if you're a smoker, this is probably the one you'd probably want to use if you're first transitioning into vaping. Now you can get some 0.8 ohm coils, which are more they're sub ohm coils, so you have them at a higher wattage, so you get more clouds using those. But this is more geared towards like if you just want more of a relaxed type of vape. So let's just try and zoom in a little bit more on this. Try and read that a little bit better. So as you can see on the cord, it says 13 to 18 watts. Now you'll just notice you can see the exposed cotton here. This is the wicking ports. So when you first get your coil, it'll obviously be dry. So it's a good idea to get yourself your bottle of e-liquid, and it's called priming up the coil. So basically you'd put drops around the edges and also all in the center here, 3 or 4 drops, and just let it soak in. But you can just see in the middle there, that's where the coil is, and it's surrounded by organic cotton. And that's just a quick look at the bottom, and that piece there will connect with the positive bin on the base there. Right, so to plug it back in, you literally just push that in like so. You don't need to twist it or anything. Then you can grab your base section and then just go backwards and then forwards, and you can tighten the atomizer up. So that is basically a quick look around the Gaxi tank. While we're here, I'll just show you the 2 sets of coils that I was sent as well. So we got the model CV14, which is the 1.5 ohm nichrome, or nichrome 80 at 13 to 18 watts. So that's more of your mouth to lung style low wattage vape. And then you also get the 0.8 ohm, 0.8 ohm nichrome coils, which are best between 20 and 28 watts, and they also come in a pack of 5. Right, so here's the mod then. You can see we've got the silver stripes going down the middle to make it look like a sports car. Reminds me of a Dodge Viper. You've got your down and up button there. On the side we've got the USB charging port, and there is your screen. On the bottom we have the U logo, Gaxi, couple of markings, and designed and manufactured by U Tech. And on the top is the 510 plate. Now this is 30 millimeters wide, but the max amount you're going to be able to put on there is about 26. Now I've tried a 25 millimeter at it. It fits on there perfectly, but you can just see we've got the bevel top there, so about 25, 26 should be fine. But as you can see here, we've got some lovely curves on it. It's quite nice to hold this particular mod, and it's got a 3200 milliamp hour battery, this one. The wattage range is 1 to 60 watts, 1 to 8.5 volts, and it's 50 millimeters wide, 66 tall by 30 in depth. So it supports USB charging on the mod, 5 volts, 2 amp charging on this particular one, so that's really good. You should be able to charge it up in less than a couple of hours. So I've got the atomizer screwed on now, so that's what it looks like as the actual kit. Right, so to turn it on, it's 5 clicks. And there you go, you got the Gaxi logo. And I'll just show you the display here. I'm sorry it won't focus particularly very well tonight because it's really quite a bright screen, this one. So you have your wattage on the right, you've got the battery indicator there, and it also says how much is there. So I've got 50% left in the battery, and we've got a 1.69 ohm coil. It says it's 1.5 on the package, but sometimes coils do vary by 0.1 or 0.2 of an ohm. So Right, let's just have a look then. So if you press the fire button and the down button, you'll lock the device, and now none of the buttons will work. So if you wanted to put it in your pocket or the handbag, you could do that. And to unlock it again, you press the down and fire button again, and it says unlock. Now you can also turn the device off by clicking it 5 times also. Right, let's have a quick look at the scroll then. So holding it up, it goes up to 60 watts. As you can see, it's rather slow, but to be honest, you're only going to be vaping it around 15 to 25 watts, so you're not going to be going all the way up there unless you put one of your own Atties on. So yeah, it's got quite a slow scroll on it. But that is basically it. So 5 clicks to turn it off. There you go, it says keep vaping, and we are now off. Right, so I'll just show you the white and pink one here, which looks rather snazzy. Put it up against the other one there, so a bit of his and hers going on. Right, so one other thing to mention here, you can just see we've got the blue light here. That actually indicates that there's between 21 and 60% battery life. If it's glowing white, it'll be 60 to 100%, and red when it's less than 20%. So that sort of gives you an indication, as well as the battery display on the side. You can gauge it by just pressing the fire button. Right, so that is it for the down low section. So now let's go back up top and I'll tell you what I think of the Gaxi kit. Right, we're back up top with the Gaxi from Ude. Right, I've been getting on really well with these two. Kindly sent over from Nelson at Ude Technology. Now, I've been taking these to work with me for the past week or so. The white one, I've had the 0.8 ohm core in, and the black one, the 1.5 ohm core. Now, we'll talk about the tanks first. Right, one pro on this is the top fill mechanism. You've got that locking feature, so you can just twist it one way or the other, and then you can push it open, fill up using a fine tip needle bottle, push it back, easy as pie, twist it round again, it's locked into place and it won't come undone in your pocket or your bag. So that's definitely a big pro for this tank. Right, it only holds 2 millilitres of e-liquid though, so that is a little bit of a con, but that's because it's TPD compliant. So in a way it's a slight pro, because it means you'll be able to purchase it over in the UK and the EU. Now, the machine quality and the fit and finish of both the mod and the tank is very good. It's just very nice. None of the paintwork's come off or anything like that. The actual mod is got lovely smooth finish to it. The paintwork is still holding up nicely. Fits in the hand like a glove. Like, it's not very big at all, and it doesn't weigh too much. You can even slip it in your shirt pocket. Right, the actual mod fire button is humongous, so you can have no dramas at all firing this one up. It's also got the handy lights which glow depending on how much battery is left in the mod. It's got a really handy feature though. If you take this off, take your Attie off, put the other one on. At the moment this one's reading 14 watts because it had the 1.5 ohm core. I'll screw on the 0.8 ohm one, and it's automatically jumped up to 25 watts, which is more in the range of what this core should be vaped at. So it's got semi-intelligent technology in, which I think is really snazzy. So let's just have a little vape break. Right, that's the 0.8 ohm core, and I've got the airflow half open. It is quite noisy, but it's a really nice smooth airflow. And the flavour I'm getting on this cord is really good actually. I'm very impressed with this cord. We go on to the mouth to lung core now. Right, 14 watts. And we've got the airflow completely shut. Get a really nice restrictive mouth to lung vape on this one. and the flavour's pretty good on this core too. I like to put it about a quarter open though, because I like a looser draw on my vape. Yeah, I've got absolutely no quibbles with both the cores. They work really well and the flavour is pretty good. Now, it would have been nice if you could put your own 510 drip tips, because basically this top piece, it can pull off, but there's absolutely no need to, because basically it's just bespoke to the actual tank. But yeah, it's quite comfortable in the mouth, that is, and it's got quite a narrow bore as well, so you are getting a semi-restrictive vape on both the cores. But with the 0.8 ohm core, if I give you another puff at 25 watts, airflow fully open that time, you're getting oodles of vapour, and even with it fully open, it's still not mammoth airflow. I'd say it's probably about 7 out of 10 for the actual airflow. So the battery life on these mods are great. I've had the 0.15 ohm coil in both, in this mod I should say, taking it to work every day, and the battery still got more or less a half left in it. I haven't been chain vaping it. I do vape my RTAs in the evening, but throughout the day I've been alternating between both of these mods. I've only had to charge up the white one once as well. So I would say if this was your sole vape, you'd definitely be getting more than a day out of the 0.8 ohm coil, probably 2 days. And with the 1.5 ohm coil, you're going to get at least 3 or 4 days out of it before you have to charge it, which is a really big pro with this kit. It's a really good starter setup, and I thoroughly recommend it. One other good thing is, because it's got the 510 connector, should you wish, you could put your other tanks on here or RDAs and it will work no problems at all, as long as you like vaping between 1 and 60 watts, that is. But all in all, guys, I'll give this a big thumbs up to UTech for this. Really good mod, decent tank. It could have done with being a bigger capacity, but that's due to TPD ruling, so we can't really grumble there. Fits really well in the hand, not too heavy, nice clicky big fire button. It's like a plug and play device really. It's just really user friendly, and yeah, I thoroughly recommend it. So if you did enjoy the video, guys, please give it a little thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. There's plenty more reviews on the channel for you, and if you'd like to check out my website, please do so. It's mfvape.co.uk, and I'm also on social media, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram too. So until next time, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.